How's it going, guys? It's Austin with AXL Advanced, and today we're going to be talking about my minimalist plate carrier setup. Now, there's a lot of great plate carrier setups that exist out there that you guys, I'm sure, have seen on social media or you use if you're in a professional, law enforcement or military environment. I am not, and so my needs are a little bit different than most people. Now, I still have a plate carrier that's set up for assault that I'll take to like CQB classes, right? If I'm learning how to do, movements in and around structures. But I also wanted something a little bit different, and kind of the origin of this configuration of this plate carrier that lives in my car was I learned about our product, the Aurora Cummerbund, when I joined the team. So if you've never seen the Aurora Cummerbund, it still is a Molly Cummerbund, and it does use tubes, but it's a departure in that it's much more reduced than many of the other Cummerbunds on the market, and it uses the micro spear tubes, right? And so I like the tubes, and I wanted something that was minimalist, and I wanted something that I could actually fold flat inside of the bed of my truck. It was always something I sort of wanted as a plate carrier, but I never really found that solution until I got the Aurora Cummerbund. So I'm just gonna pull this off here without embarrassing myself and knocking this over. But with the Aurora Cummerbund, what you can actually do is you can take your plate carrier and you can lay it flat, and the Cummerbund actually just, there's no structure to it, right? There's no Tegris or curved material inside of it. It is extremely durable in the sense that it's Cordura and it's got Molly on it, but it's not gonna hold a rigid shape. And so that allows you to actually just fold it over itself, and you can get a carrier to lay extremely flat in something like behind your front seat of your truck, or in like the bed of your truck if you have a drawer system like I do. So when I learned about the Aurora Cummerbund, I'm like, that's it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build out the minimalist carrier that I've always wanted. And the other product that kind of makes this make a lot of sense for my use case is our dual mag hanger. So the dual mag hanger just uses a little bit of hook and loop material to hook into the rear of my carrier here. And I actually have it inside of the plate bag, so that way it lays flush with the magazines against the plate itself. So these are Hesco, which ones are these? These are 3811s, so they're extremely lightweight and they're extremely comfortable. And so I'm able to have great threat protection. So I have Hescos in there, and then when the Hesco's actually seated in there, as you can see, I'm gonna fix that. So when the Hesco's actually seated in there, it lays flat with the dual mag hanger. And the reason I have 20 round magazines in here is that if I ever want to wear like a hoodie or some way to conceal this plate carrier a little bit, I don't have two protruding masses from a 30 rounder. Now I can throw a 30 round in there if I want and have just a little bit of extra ammunition, but I do like the 20 rounders just as a default. So that gives me 40 rounds of ammunition in the rear. Now again, this is not an assaulter plate carrier. This is designed just for a little bit of protection on the ballistic side of things and to carry just a minimal amount of gear. A lot about this kit is based around what I saw people who were successful as prepared citizens during the 2020, 2021 era. And so I don't need a massive amount of ammunition on here. In fact, I probably have overkill with 70. So by placing 40 rounds of ammunition on the rear, that frees me up to use the front for more than just ammunition and not have to have any type of GP pouches on my Cummerbund. So up front here, I do have a triple elastic shingle from Spirited Systems, and behind it, I'm using our sandwich bag. Now, if you haven't seen our sandwich bag, basically what it is it's a super, super low profile admin pouch that fits behind placards and shingles. And it actually is tall enough that you can stand pens upright in it. So if you want to have some pens and a notebook to actually have in there with immediate access, but it just lays flat, the sandwich bag is another one of our products that we have in here that facilitates that. Up top, I have one of our Fusion Edge panels just for American flag. Love the American flag. I love being an American. And then up front here, I have one reload. So this is one 30 round magazine to support my carbine. And then in here is an IFAK. Now this IFAK has everything except for the tourniquet. The tourniquet is just rubber banded on the front here, and it has everything else in it. So I actually made this, but I know that there's the SOAR Rescue magazine shaped IFAKs. If you're wanting something to fit in a front pouch like that, the SOAR Rescue ones is probably gonna be the easy button answer. And then finally, I am a radio nerd, so I'm obviously gonna wanna have a radio on me. I have a Hytera in here, and then I just route the PTT routing all the way through the plate bag because the plate bag actually supports some comms routing. So I come out here, this is just the microphone with the PTT button on here, and then I come over the shoulder to an earwig. So I don't love these are not super comfortable, but the likelihood that I'm gonna have a ballistic helmet with me is pretty low. I have those, you know, I have the Ops Core amps and I love them. But again, this is designed to just be as minimalist as possible. So that is also why I don't have them on here, even though they're one of my favorite products that we make, is the structural shoulder pads. They're incredible. I have them on my assaulter carrier, but if I wanted to like conceal this underneath flannel or something like that, they would just be too bulky. So love them, they're a great product. They just didn't fit this role in this application. Coming down here up front, I do have another tourniquet, and I also have in here just some admin storage. So in here, I just keep the Blue Force Gear Marcos. I actually don't love these. These are pretty expensive to have to refill, and they kind of lose their luminance over time. But as far as just being small and being able to mark something, they're kind of the only option on the market right now. Up front, I just have another signaling device, and I keep a little bit of tape. So there's not a whole lot to this, guys. As you can see, I'm making the most of space here. I wanted it to never be on either side any taller than a single M4 magazine. And so that is why I have this all set up the way that it is. As far as things mounted on the cummerbund, there's only one thing, well, two things. So inside is a tourniquet. I just have it rubber banded in here. Obviously there's pouches that exist that can put a tourniquet on a section of MOLLE, but this is actually what was just most comfortable for me and most minimal, to be honest with you. So that's actually on the inside of my body, inside of the cummerbund. And then externally, what I have here is the Flatline Fiberco KP1. This was a Christmas gift, so thank you for that. I actually really like this as just a great little general purpose pouch, which is kind of what it was designed for. There's some specialty things that you can fit inside of here, like a Kestrel, but it's sized perfectly just to be a small little GP pouch. So there you go. I can throw like a flashlight in there, and it doesn't take up much space. And it's perfect. It's great, especially because, again, if I'm grabbing this stuff in a hurry and I want to take some of the things that are in my pockets and normally on my person and move them to the plate carrier, like my flashlight, you know, I have the agility to do that. And that's really, you know, the basis behind a lot of this general purpose storage is that there's not a lot of stuff in it right now, but if I wanted to move stuff around or maybe grab an extra piece of supporting equipment, it would be super easy to do so. Because, you know, there's no war belt that goes with this. I'm going to be supporting this with just a carbine and then my concealed carry holster. It's all it's really going to be. So if I wanted to get like a spare magazine, like a, you know, like a 27 rounder or something like that for my handgun, I could put that in here as well. So great little flex storage. And again, within the premise of the entirety of the carrier, it folds completely flat, which is one of the things I liked about it. So the whole idea behind this carrier was basically that I could take it and a carbine, it could live in my truck, and then I could just grab a carbine and go out the door and, you know, go help out a buddy or, you know, maintain a security posture somewhere. And the other thing that's kind of funny about this carrier is it kind of hits at the philosophy of AXL Advance. You know, this is a very piecemealed hodgepodge carrier. So the very first thing I bought for it when I learned about the product was going to be the Aurora Cummerbund and then the dual mag hanger. And I sourced, you know, used the plate carrier. I didn't even need a cummerbund. It didn't have a cummerbund, so I just got a front and rear plate bag. I bought, you know, I bought this on clearance. This is actually an Over the Beach Spiritus shingle that had the little snap, and I just cut it off with a razor blade. This is an Over the Beach sack. It's got a little bit of drainage mesh on here, but I got an amazing deal on it with Black Friday. So it really hits at the core of AXL Advance, which is that, you know, you guys don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to completely overhaul a system. You can actually build out something that's tweaked perfectly for your use case. And you might even get a superior product for whatever it is you're doing by being able to, you know, tweak and select products that fit your needs. So that's been the overview of my low-vis carrier. Hope that answered some questions and maybe give you guys some ideas. If you have any other questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and have a good day.